Hub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. The scene a moment ago, unlike any other in the NFL for a lot of years. The crowd here in Carson might be half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but they are twice as loud as their Chargers get set to face off with the San Francisco 49ers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This is taken near the 13th. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. On first down. And his first look is incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Toss play to McKinnon. Shedding through the defense. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. This will be taken at the 10. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now Gordon on first down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
White. Here we go. White. White.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Malik McDowell forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, Delta!
2nd down, Rivers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Here we go.
Rivers on 1st down. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hurry up. Cluster. White.
Right back to him on first down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Rivers now on second down. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Hey, Rocket! Left! White! Yeah, Rocket! 85!
Rivers on 3rd and 2. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rivers to Benjamin, good for the Charger first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Rivers now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Finding Green complete, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Hey, go orange.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Rivers looking a little nimble there as he picks up a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Hurry up.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hurry up.
To throw on second down. Rivers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. McKinnon. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, 83 yards. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. But he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And now another one thrown incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Now, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Snap comes at one. Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Go ahead.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time. Third down here.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Garoppolo to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They run it with McKinnon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Gordon. Fighting through. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
This is Gordon. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, here we go. Go orange. Orange.
operating from the gun. Rivers, throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. 12.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Rivers now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. Allen has it left side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll throw again. Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
First down, Rivers. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Sturgis for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
13. Move it up.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he hits his man, Matthews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
11. Get set.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Matthews, the intended target.
Let's go.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Set, hey, go orange 5-4.
2nd down, Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Now McKinnon to start the drive. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now Benjamin. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chargers getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you try to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too.
go,
The
man.
Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
By 20! 180!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Garoppolo now. And this is going to be incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
They're right with the 4-minute offense.
There goes Melvin Gordon. 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, LA! Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Let's go.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Chargers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
Keep it skinny. Here we go.
From the gun, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. Here's Drew Kaiser now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. This is taken at about the 14. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
12. Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers. Make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Garoppolo on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This is caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here we go, 45 ticks to play, and it's all going to come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
Let's go.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Kneel down here from Rivers, and that should be it. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the home team here, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.